Semester in Washington is a program that I think gives students a real on-the-ground sense of how politics in this country really works, both legislative and electoral politics. And the components are an academic program where they do coursework while they're here, courses that they can transfer back to their home schools, internships that give them a real sense of what professional life in Washington is, a mentoring program where students have the opportunity to work with a young professional. It sort of gives them the lay of the land, show them around town. And the networking component, where students get an opportunity to meet with and talk with folks who they wouldn't ordinarily have a chance to meet with and talk with if they were just coming to Washington by themselves.
It's just a really interesting mix of students, and the professors are great, and things like we're learning about the Supreme Court, so we go and we speak with Justice Sotomayor. Pretty unique experience. Or we are talking about how the president really dukes it out with the press, if you will. So we go to the White House and we talk to someone in his office, or we bring in a former White House press secretary and we hear from the horse's mouth. It's just a really I always say high-end education, and a really interesting way to learn about what happens here in the nation's capital.
What I would say attracted me to the Semester in Washington program was the fact that I could not only take classes in DC, which is where most of the political movement happens in the United States, but I could also gain experience that would help me with my major, because I'm a political science major. You're focused on using what you learn in those classes in everyday life. And through your internship and those classes, you can now apply those to whatever type of field that you want to go into. And it doesn't even just have to be politics, even though that's my interest. It could be anything.
The Semester in Washington program does a really good job of bridging college to career and giving us not only the tools to really excel at our internship, so we become an intern that they remember and can recommend later, but also leveraging that into building a network of contacts and having the kinds of experiences that really position us quite well to enter a very competitive market.
It was a fantastic program. I had a great internship with the House Judiciary Committee and also had an internship with Senator Dick Durbin's office. That gave me a lot of focus on what I wanted to do. It actually piqued my interest even higher in getting involved in the public arena and government service. And I actually ended up going through the entire program and wanting to be more involved in politics. Actually, because of the program is why I ended up with my first job.
My favorite thing about the Semester in Washington program is that I'm able to work in Congress, which is a really good experience, and also having all the other fellow interns. I think it's a good opportunity for me to network and learn more about policy and government in DC rather than being only in the classroom and learning theory. Now I'm doing practice and I'm seeing how it actually works in real life.